kick. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action in this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt in it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Daniels from the pistol. That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Go! Liking 8-6.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. He fields this at the 18. Fights his way through a tackle. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Now here's Cam Scatterboo on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Let's go! Move it, 19!
Robinson in motion right. 3rd down now. Here's Starks. Getting out to his left. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
19-yard line.
Ready?
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Quick! Alert! Alert! Hey, smash Bronco!
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and at times stuffing the run.
Here we go. Dragon 60. 70 Timberwolf.
Here's Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cowboy 80.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He finds the rookie from Virginia Tech. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Tracy on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Scott on the ground here. Tracy. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Get it. Viking 18. Get it.
Running down to the pistol. Kronsky Merritt gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Micah McFadden able to make the play.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Okay, break.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Here we go. Stack, go.
Daniels now. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 41.
1st down from the 41.
3. Drag. Cougar 19. Go check. Roll, roll, roll. Ready, ready.
Giving this to Krosky Mariners. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. 70 Lions.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into passing, known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Drop this, two. Nice. Ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. Space on the right. He's got room. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders go up 6-0 here in the first. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. The Commanders have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They have 1st and 10. Going on 1st down. It's Dart. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Now they send their back in motion right. That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just to not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, you've got to pick the QB up somehow, some way.
There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
Their own 22-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. On the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Rig! No, Rig! Go! Ready?
Frosty Merritt straight ahead. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Firing quickly out line, Daniels. And he'll get it up to the 44.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk. It was nearly a big play.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches.
Hurt!
Running right, this is Prosky Merritt. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Ready!
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready!
Throwing now, Daniels. Puts his body on the line, and he got it!
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception. And some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
Second down give to Prosky Merritt. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Hey! Tag! Ready!
Going to the ground again on first. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Ready!
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go! Huh. Let's go!
Out of the gun, Daniels. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Ready! Let's go!
To the air on third and long. It's caught by McMillan. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The Giants using their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Here we go! Let's go!
Prosky Merritt And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On is Moody for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. From the gun, here's Dart. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. Nice work there to cancel out the penalty and then some. That's 9 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up. Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go.
Now Dart. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatteroo. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's on target to Johnson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
1st and 10 from the 43. Dart gonna throw again. And this time they're gonna get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Dart setting in the throw here. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Man in motion here. starts looking at this 3rd and long. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get their first points of this game just before halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. 1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Daniels. Got for big yards on the right side. Hits the 20. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready? Let go.
Quick throw left side, complete. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. See what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Dart from the pistol. Fits it through the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. But what a difference it can make for an offense.
And the Commanders' rush brings him down. He goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 7 yards.
the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Dart out of the shotgun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Running back sent in motion left. 3rd and long for him here. Hits his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. And this is going to fall incomplete. We made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's 3rd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can...
There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. Offense in the hurry up here. Dart going to go for it on 4. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
We're going to run again here with Kronsky Merritt. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of 2.
Daniels from the pistol. It's a big strike downfield to Samuels. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Kronsky Merritt on 1st down. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Check, smash. Check. 19. Ready.
From the gun, a run for Kronsky Merritt. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Daniels now against a blitz. It's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Big Lion, let's go.
Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Daniels setting up the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
3rd and short, Daniels. Finds his fullback. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Broski Merritt can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, let's go.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts back to throw. Screen here for Scatterboo. Nice drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Giants who are going to have it to start the 4th quarter, partner, in a game that seems pretty far out of their reach. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Your start now. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants get it back to a 14-point game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
They go inside gives to Krosky Merritt. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
3, 2, ready,
Running once again with Krosky Merritt. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
let's go now. Steady.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Let's go.
It's Krosky Merritt on 3rd. Trying to plow ahead for the 1st. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This from just 23 yards away.
A 23-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a 1st down. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal.
Hey, check that, 6, 7,
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
ready.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Big Lion. Here we go. Here we go.
Trying again here, Krosky Merritt. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
It's a run, Krosky Merritt. And he gets in, touchdown! The Commanders making a 3-score game in the 4th. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score, don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, Yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Slayton with the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. New York to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Dart gonna throw again. The throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and then picks up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. To throw, here's Dart. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Gano ends the point after. And the Giants get it back to a 14-point game. Down 2 scores, and with 2 timeouts left, this onside recovery is a must-get for them. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Check smash. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, right?
Frosty Merrick gets it from the gun. He is down at the 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ready, break.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Big Lion. Let's go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Sets up the screen. Eckler. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On first down, here's Eckler. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they'll decline this and take the results. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. He lost the football. Oh, this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready!
Give it to Kronsky Merritt. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On the double.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Ready, ready,
They're going to pass it here. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 1979 Broncos.
Darts looking to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. Maybe a bit of desperation. He's got it deep downfield. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Mustang got the Bronco 80. Take off.
Throwing from the gun. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
We're ready.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. Daniels. Has it downfield, working the left. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders.